Blood feeding, also called sanguivory, has evolved a few dozen times in vertebrates, but only once in mammals and twice in birds. And researchers think that similar selective pressures drove the convergent evolution of blood feeding in these two distantly related groups. Let's talk about the evolution of sanguivory in birds and bats. So before I tell you, what kind of prey do you think the ancestor of a blood-feeding bat or a blood-feeding bird probably ate? And I'll give you a hint. Think about what that prey is full of rather than the prey itself. And if you said blood-sucking ectoparasites, you're right. So researchers tend to agree that the ancestor to the vampire bat and the ancestor to the vampire finch and the oxpeckers of Africa, the other two species of birds that are sanguivores, probably specialized on eating blood-sucking ectoparasites, whether that's mosquitoes or ticks. And at some point during that evolutionary relationship, the reward, the meal, became the blood inside the ectoparasite rather than the ectoparasite itself. And a side benefit of feeding on these blood-sucking ectoparasites, especially ectoparasites like ticks or biting flies that are on the surface of the host, means that you're more likely to run into a wound literally created by that ectoparasite, and you can feed on more blood from the wound in addition to having just eaten the tick full of blood. And so it seems that blood feeding in birds and bats likely evolved as a combination of specialization on blood feeding ectoparasites and wound feeding.